everyone? It is TJ Anthony here. I'm joined with Yasmin Cowan. You are watching 21 Next. We hope you all are having just an incredible Independence Day filled with food, fun, and fireworks, of course. We know that a lot of people are going to be out and about today, and they are, in fact, right now. We also know, with this holiday brings a lot of fun, brings a lot of pride, but specifically in Harrisburg, it can bring some chaos. There's been several years where there's been some issues that have gone on. Specifically, last year, there was an issue with apparently a reported armed person that was walking right along Riverfront Park in Harrisburg, and that just caused a lot of commotion. Police ended up recovering a gun from the Susquehanna River. Mayor Wanda Williams ended up getting knocked over. She had to get carried away on a golf cart. So there was a lot that happened last year. And even in previous years, Yasmin, there's been a lot that happened too. So right now you're taking a look at that video that happened in 2024. You see just the mess when people just dropped everything and started running when they heard there were reports of someone that was armed. And CBS 21 had our cameras rolling there. So Yasmin, there was a lot of things that went on in previous years. And you were actually out there today because police said they are increasing their presence there because they want people to feel safe.
Yeah, I mean, that's right, TJ. You're exactly right. I mean, there were a number of police there. I spoke to them and they told me that, they shook up things a little bit differently this year compared to years past. So this year, people could not bring their pets. They could not ride their bikes or bring their skateboards. And more specifically, they said if you look if you look menacing, they will search you if need be. They say they don't accept the ski masks, also known as shiesties. So, if you're wearing those masks, they will search you because they want to make sure that people feel safe during this festival. And even though they've put a stop to the fireworks, the festival still happened. There was food trucks, there's a lot of people gathering around. So their top priority is safety, and they made that known here today. And actually around 7 o'clock, they cleared the park to encourage people to go towards F&B Field because, of course, that's where the fireworks show will be happening at 9:30. So they said, you can't be lingering around after 7 o'clock because they did block off that area.
Yeah, and I believe, Yasmin, it's right, and not right now, it's around 9 o'clock. And this was around that same time when that chaos did break out. You are there now. You're in downtown Harrisburg. What's the mood like? I know you said people had to clear out around 7 o'clock.
I mean, the mood was pretty calm. I mean, there was a lot of foot traffic, but I mean, the crowd seemed pretty tame. But, as it's getting darker now, you do see a lot of people, riding their dirt bikes through the streets, doing wheelies, all of that. So, of course, as as it gets darker, the tone is a little bit different. So, we're hoping to see, hopefully, just, a calmer environment as the night progresses. But again, TJ, this is nothing new. As you said, back in 2022, the same thing happened. Fights. And even there's children that got separated from their families because there was one instance where people thought they heard gunshots, but it was the fireworks. So when that happened, everyone just started to run. And when you're running, I mean, you're going to follow the person in front of you. Even if you don't know what's going on, you're going to run because the last thing you want is to be caught in a bad situation. So when that happened, people were falling down. Again, fights were breaking out. So it was just a repeat. So, this year they just wanted to ensure that this does not happen again because, a lot of people, some people were afraid to come back this year. CBS 21 spoke to people in years past, and, they were just distraught when they saw that happen because it's a lot seeing people run around and you don't know what's going on.
Oh, absolutely. And you mentioned the fact that some people didn't come back. One person that we did see return, who you actually spoke with, is Mayor Williams.
Yeah, so I did see her. She was wearing a bright orange shirt so that, people could easily locate her to see what's going on because, she got trampled over. And, when it's dark, you really can't see. So, she definitely had her security around her. And, I spoke with her and she said that she's happy to be back this year. And she hopes that, everyone is, abides by the law, abides by the rules here because they will take necessary measures if something should go down. But she seemed in high spirits and she seemed happy. And, I didn't think she'd come back this year after what happened, but she seems, she's happy to be back in her city on July 4th again.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And then on top of that, what's also interesting is, Harrisburg isn't the only place that's seeing an increase in security presence. We know other cities, as long as New York City, just throughout the country, they are increasing their security. But also even here locally, outside of Harrisburg, specifically in Dauphin County, you were out there at Coons Park, around the Lower Paxton Township area, and they said they're increasing security there too as well, right?
Yeah, so I was just there yesterday, but I found at Coons Park the presence seemed more heavy, I should say. Pennsylvania State Police was there, Derry Township Police was there, aside from Lower Paxton Police, but Dauphin County Police, and they had mounted police on horses. They even had they even had drones in the sky surveying the area as well. So they were very strict with the security measures, and they had a full-on command center. So they were definitely geared up in case something were to pop off that night, but thankfully nothing popped off. There was
For the 4th of
controversy
July, Coons
last year at Coons Park about the celebration being relocated to George Park because of, what happened in Coons Park. There was obviously disorderly conduct. Again, fights breaking out, people throwing off firecrackers, but they kept it in Coons Park again because it's a tradition. But they definitely heightened their security to match that growing size of people because, as you know, that celebration is in the middle of a neighborhood, so many people just walk to that event because it's so convenient for them. But the police presence in Harrisburg tonight, I mean, they say the security presence is heavy, but I didn't see too many police compared to Coons Park. I mean, I could probably count on my hand 7 police that I saw today. But again, they could be scattered in different areas that I didn't see. So hopefully, people, have a good time tonight, but also, nothing, gets out of hand. Of course, we don't want to see that.
Yeah, absolutely, Yasmin. Thank you so much. You'll have more for us at 10 and 11 o'clock, Yasmin. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Now, with the 4th of July, we have to talk about the weather too, of course. It's looking pretty good out there. Today was an amazing day to celebrate the 4th and just to get outside, grill hot dogs, go to the pool, swim, do all of that fun stuff. And then even going into the weekend, it's looking pretty good. You see the high is 88 on Saturday. It's sunny Saturday and Sunday. And that high actually goes up to 90 degrees on Sunday. So it's going to feel incredible out there, especially after a previous week of just flooding and just a lot of rain and all of that. Then going into the work week, you see there's a chance of thunderstorms. So that rain is expected to come back Monday, Tuesday, but it should clear up by Wednesday. It'll just be partly cloudy Wednesday, but the sun will still be peeking through. Thursday, that rain is right on back with a chance of thunderstorms. And that low is 88. Friday even, the low is 86 degrees, and there's still a chance of thunderstorms Friday. So definitely want to get out there, enjoy your weekend, your long holiday weekend if you can, because it's going to be a great one. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for joining us. You are watching 21 Next.